Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play R-Type Tactics 2 Operation Bitter Chocolate. On to Mission 22, retaking Glitnir, which I think is taking us to the climax of the first campaign, and perhaps the final battle against the Rebellion. The Grand Zella Rebellion. Time limit 35 turns. That is scary when they give you that much time. Flood the enemy defense fleet to gain access to Glitnir's entrance near Pluto. Oh, and we have to occupy the map point, okay. We need occupier units. There's 3 selenium mines. So we could potentially get a lot of selenium here. Lots of deploy room. It might finally be time to take our cruiser along. At long last. Glitnir, a military base on the outer space side of dwarf planet Pluto. It accommodates a long-range warp facility to exit the solar system. Glitnir has been abandoned after the Bido raids, but it was retaken by the young hero Admiral Jade Ross, who would venture a long-distance warp out the solar system with the Bido star system as his goal. Now, the base is home to the Grand Zella Rebellion, and its commander is Admiral Kisun. Not a person can live at ease before this moment. If Glitnir were to fall, the war will end. The crew also seemed to understand this as tension went up. This time, Lieutenant Gazrov asked to name this operation. The surrounding crew was waiting for my answer. All eyes on me. Okay, look at her blushing portrait over there. She seems to be very bashful about this request. Well, Hiroko, I can't really say no to you. Also, once again I'm going to choose while eating chocolate since the game is called Operation Bitter Chocolate. I think I see where this is going. I ordered the operation... Oh, I see. I think that it's not Hiroko who wants to name the operation. I think she's asking us, the player, to name it. So I think just a little translation wonkiness there. I ordered the operation name to be Operation Bitter Chocolate. The lieutenant repeated for the crew. Applause rose from the crew, accompanied by whistling, clapping, and laughter. We named it Operation Bitter Chocolate. In this operation, it will be necessary to secure the entrance of Glitnir. A unit with the Occupy Liberate ability is required. About the name. I wonder if they'll expect T. A bit embarrassing in retrospect. I don't know about uptight. Doesn't seem to me like an uptight name at all. So we got title dropped, not in the way I was expecting. I kind of like I wonder if they'll expect T. That's a pretty funny one. Operation Bitter Chocolate is about to initiate. And as sure enough, as usual, I am drinking tea as I command my space armada. I do not have any bitter chocolate on me. I do have some chocolate I could go grab if I really wanted to. But, I think I'll pass for now. Let's finally deploy the Garoom. We never even got to deploy the Vannergan version. Alright, so I think it has, what, 3 hangar slots? So we will give it... We could give it a hot conductor. And the hot conductor's defensive force. And while we're at it, if I'm correct, it has 3 slots. Let's put one of our Cyber Novas in there. Sure enough, I think 3 is it. Yes, correct. Okay, so that is taking up a lot of space. We are at a, like, 3 hex deficit bringing that thing along. Well, it has multiple weapons, so maybe 2 hex deficit. That's still quite a bit. So let's hope this isn't a mistake. Of course, we'll bring the Wise Man. Love that guided beam cannon, wave cannon. And it uses the standard Force H. I would have made more high-tech fighters, but I don't have the Ethereum for it. And although I didn't go back to check, I am not sure if you can even mine Ethereum anywhere. I don't remember seeing any maps that have mining Ethereum as an option. Could be I just missed them. Now, do I want to also bring the Hraesvelgr? I might. Oh, but I wouldn't be able to bring any transports like that. I could like that, though. So let's see. Right now we have 3 fighter squadrons. Could bring 5 if I bring the transport and the Hraesvelgr, assuming that I give all of them a force. We'll see. I might regret bringing all these warships along, but I want to try it. Alright, each of you gets a warhead. Oh yeah, the Sunday Strike, which is the better warhead, so never mind. One of you gets a warhead, one of you gets the Sunday Strike. The warhead uses the Standard Force C, and the Sunday Strike uses the K, I think. At this point, I'm almost having trouble keeping track. I still have 2 hexes. I could bring a craft in the hopes of doing some mining. And my other cyber... What's it called? Cybernova. Oh, I'm gonna need the Owl Light, though. I can't run without my scout. That would be madness. So now the question becomes, do I want to try some mining? Oh, the enemy has a facility which I could capture myself, potentially. Right. Oh yeah, I didn't really pay attention to how many occupy points there are. Maybe I won't do any mining. They're all pretty far out of the way. So instead, let's just bring another Cybernova. There are 2 Cybernovas, and the Scout are our non-combatants. I mean, they can fight technically, but they're basically non-combatants. And then we've got the Garum, the Hraesvelgr, and 5 fighter squadrons with their attached forces. Or, no, it's 6, isn't it? No, it's 5. 5 is correct. Feels a little thin. Feels a little thin. I am not 100% confident of this. I might want to end up ditching the Garum yet again, because it takes up so much space, and just bring more fighter squadrons. We'll see. But for now, we're going to run with this. There, so we don't have to spend all that time on the setup phase again. A save state. Place the occupier. Oh no! The Cybernovas lose their occupy ability. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do the whole setup again. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Oh no. Dang it. Dang it. Oh man. Oh well. Sorry guys. I do apologize. I totally forgot about that detail. Ugh, fine. You know what? Why do I have such a skilled squad in a Cybernova anyway? Disembark. The other Cybernova is also going to be out. That one does not have a skilled squadron. That has a brand new squadron. I thought I built a POW armor. Did I not build a POW armor? I might not have done so. Well, we should be able to do that. I mean, I know craft can also occupy, but... Where's the regular POW armor? There it is. Alright, and the new guys can pilot this. The Shoe Squad. And then the Cybernova guys can pilot, let's see, the Sequeros squad. We'll put them in... I think I already have... Yeah, because I have 2 crafts, so someone's already piloting the other one. The Gibbon squad. So what do I want to assign Sequeros to? Hot Conductor and the Sunday Strike already have pretty skilled squads in them. Ah, the Wise Man could certainly use a more skilled pilots. Cross the Rubicon has pretty skilled pilots, but the Wise Man, let's disembark them. Or rather, we'll put them in... Yeah, well, they'll disembark. And Sequeros' squad gets put in the Wise Man. Now, ordinarily at this point, I would cut this out because I messed up and have to do a bunch of logistics. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it in this time. I don't even know who I want to put these guys in. Neither of the Arrowheads. Probably not the Delta. I don't even know. Sure, Delta after all. Okay, let's see if this works. Good grief. Oh yeah, I can see how many occupy points there are. 3. Alright, so the two... the two facilities, and then the enemy's headquarters. So, sorry about the huge false start and having to do this twice. Like I said, ordinarily I'd cut this out, but now I'm feeling too lazy. I'm going to make the excuse that it makes it more authentic. Always a good excuse to stand by, to fall back on. There, and squadron-wise, we need our scouts. There we go, the Owl Light. We need a POW armor, and we can't afford to have it be destroyed. And we can bring a craft this time. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get some mining done, probably not. I have a feeling this may be another map where the time limit is a major factor. That would not surprise me at all. Sunday Strike and the Warhead. With the standard force K and C, I think. Now the Hot Conductor in the Garum with its defensive force. And the Cross the Rubicon with its flexible force. And then the Wise Man. With its standard force H. Now I think we're full, right? Because I already put the POW armor in the Garum. It can't hold anything else. And neither can the Hraesvelgr, and neither can the Jormungandr. Okay. This time for real. I'm actually going to make the Jormungandr my flagship, because it's going to be the one that isn't in the line of fire. Now we make our save, so that we can quickly get back to this point and not have to do all this over again. So what is this? Gas. Okay, not very descriptive. It costs a lot to move through, gives a lot of attack damping, and evade rate. The enemy base Glitnir is here, and that is the point we need to occupy, I think. Okay. No matter which way we go, we're going to be severely slowed down, because if we want to go around the gas, we have to blast our way through these ice blocks. Our first look at the hot conductor, I think. Has a gigantic cannon mounted to its back. Let's send our scout forward. And get the POW armor out there so it can make a decoy next turn. I hope you prove to be really powerful, Garum, because you are taking up a lot of deploy space. Do I have that turned to always on or something? Just a combat FMV. Okay. Interesting. Now the Hraesvelgr has a speed of 3. Well, 3 plus. I don't know what the plus means. So it's definitely faster than the Craft. So the Craft could kind of move faster by hitching a ride in the Hraesvelgr. And then it can deploy when we get close to a mining point. I might use the Sunday Strike and the Warhead for a bit of scouting as well. Thanks to their desync ability, they won't be too slowed down by the gas. And finally, the Jormungandr. I think I'll hold off on having it make a decoy. Right now, it would just kind of get in the way without accomplishing anything. Ah, yes. And one of the things that hopefully makes the Garum not a terrible thing to bring is the fact that it has multiple weapons on it that can all fire in a single turn. Yeah, test fire the gun and blow up that ice block. And then it's got the beam cannon, but that's not charged up yet. This is going to be another long mission. It is definitely giving me some Garrod vibes. It's like another really climatic mission to take a major rebel base with a huge map, a huge fleet that you can bring, and the objective is to capture the enemy HQ. All kinds of deja vu. I'm hoping it's not as horrendous as that mission was. Oh, there's the spoils. Oh yeah, how many are there? Probably one? Oops. Yeah, one spoils. And what do you have to tell us, Hiroko? Interesting. So she's saying instead of splitting up your whole fleet, use a small group to be a diversion, which is kind of how I ended up winning Garrod. Alright, we finally get to see the Garum. Very majestic. Kind of almost reminds me of something out of Skies of Arcadia, the way it looks. Let's test fire the trace laser. That's very familiar looking. Yeah, it does have 3 separate weapons it can fire, so in a way, you're not at a huge hex deficit when you deploy this thing. But regardless, we'll see how it goes. Let's have our desync units help with scouting a bit. Alright, we're not allowed to get too close to this facility, apparently. Go ahead and resync. No sign of enemies up there. Okay, the Sunday Strike can go ahead and join them. Through the hyperspace column. And we'll want the POW armor to resupply whenever necessary. Can you resupply the Garum from there? You can. You know, it's even more hilarious when that tiny little sphere is resupplying that gigantic cruiser. It's fun test firing the Garum's weapons by blowing up random ice blocks. Also kind of clearing the way for my craft a bit. There they are. Alright, weapons free. Gentlemen, it is time to put an end to this rebellion. Look at them all. Quite the enemy group. Finish off that squadron. For starters, I see those jammers. But priority 1 is shutting down their wave cannons. See if you guys can get close enough to reset the charge. That looks like a yes. And that's all I care about with this attack. That's all that matters. Do damage, reset charge. Alright, nice job dodging the return fire. And then there's this group, but they don't have wave cannons because it's a stayer squadron. Been a long time since we fought one of these. No wave cannon, no close range weapons, but it can nuke us. So, you know, what need does it have of wave cannons and close range weapons when it has nukes? Oh, I haven't reset that one's charge. And I missed. And it missed us. Well, I guess we are fighting in gas that's increasing the evade rate and everything. Maybe get a little closer and then make a decoy. Go ahead and resupply the hot conductor. I don't think I want to move my scouts much closer. Maybe 1 hex. Possibly fire off a desync shot. Just in case desynced units are approaching us. Nope, but we did find another Peacemaker squadron. Get in there, Garum. If you can't target any enemies with this, then don't bother. Next turn. How about the bridge gun? It can! It can target that Stayer squadron. Do it. Nice. I'm beginning to think that taking the Garum was a good decision. Well, now we enter the gas, and that's going to make us real slow. But we can switch which side the forces are on. Yeah, you move up a bit more. And then probably next turn I'll have it release the craft. And the craft can go up there and see about doing some mining. Well, cocky of me to be mining in a mission like this. I may regret it quite a bit, just like I did on the Fortress Garrod mission. You can kind of see the outlines of the sprite boxes real bad right now for some reason. Probably just an emulator thing. Methane gas, slowly reaching solid form. Ha! You missed! Wasted a shot on my scouts and you didn't even hit them. That hit him, but didn't destroy any of them. Missed my Sunday strike entirely. Beautiful. So far, this is a great turn for us. Nice! Okay, but we also miss with the return fire. Fighting in this stuff is interesting. Almost wonder if I should dodge defend to increase the evade rate even more. No, I should not. That caused us to take a hit, though none of the fighters were destroyed. Okay, they're nuking one of my forces. I knew that would happen. No, they're not. They're just using tracer missiles. Never mind. Okay. If they're not using their nukes, then I'm happy about that. That looked like a nuke. Yes. And is that goodbye to the Sunday strike? It is. Unfortunate. And more nukes incoming. Wow, Stayer squadrons everywhere. That is a lot of Stayer squadrons. Oh my god, and it's not even done. Wow! Look at them all. That is a lot of Stayers. Holy crap. Is that worth a save? I lost the Sunday strike. I don't know if I want to save that. Maybe I'll switch to a new slot and then save it. Yeah, I'm shamelessly save stating. I don't even really care. Some of these missions are really, really hard. Oh, an assault carrier, that's new. Hildis Vinny. Remodeled Granzella transport ship with enhanced speed. Decoy function was removed, so it can't be a decoy. Oh, I have a wave cannon ready. Well, then there's no question but that we're firing that. Maybe let's move the force out of the way first. Also, what's the shape on your wave cannon? Oh, you're the wise man. The shape is whatever I want it to be. Go ahead and soften up the Hildis Vini. Pretty good. Now, eat hot death. Send massive waves of nukes at me. Retribution. Well, granted, it was the Stayers that sent the massive waves of nukes, but they're on the same side. That was pretty good. Now, speaking of those massive waves of nukes, they have no short-range defense capability, so forces in their grill should be effective. So many. Good, okay, and there's those massive squadrons. Hey! The bow wave cannon is ready to fire, but if I could only move one space farther up, that would be beautiful. But alas. Well, you definitely need repaired. So go ahead and retreat. How much fuel have you got? 19 is sufficient. Go ahead and desync, just so they won't target you. Move, oops. Move forward. We're going to target as many of those Stayer squadrons as we can. Granted, they're less scary once they fire their nukes, but you never know when a supplier might be coming to replenish their supply of nukes. By the way, which of you hasn't fired your Balmongs? You have... Oh, they've all fired their Balmongs. Except this guy. And this guy. The newcomers to the right have not. I'm going to be hitting one of them with my wave cannon, so that's fine. The other only has a single fighter in its squadron, so I'm not too scared of it regardless. Alright, well, let's start blasting these guys to smithereens then. Okay, that was very ineffective. Disappointing. Let's fire that bow gun. Devastating. More and more, I am starting to be very happy about the decision to bring the cruiser along. Now let's fire its bridge cannon. Can you finish off this Stayer squadron? Now that is the kind of destruction I like to see. Oh, look who else has a wave cannon ready to fire. Alright, hot conductor, show him what you got. Nice. I would say this is going pretty well so far. You, make a decoy. If we're lucky, the enemy will target the decoy with some of their attacks and not my cruiser. It would kind of suck to lose my cruiser on the next turn to massive enemy counterfire. It could happen, maybe. There's going to be a lot of enemies wanting to attack it, I'm sure. Alright, let's be very aggressive. So I'm going to detach the force so I can send it forward to finish off these guys with a ramming attack. Good. Soon it'll be time to start. It'll be time to make a decoy with the Jormungandr too. Alright, craft. Go up and start mining. Hraesvelgr really bringing up the rear here, but... finally getting to see some real warship action, at least. Nah, don't waste your shots. Who really needs a resupply? I could do a desync shot and resupply the owl light. There. Desync sonar, I mean. Oh, I'm glad I did, because look over there to the right. It spotted something. Interesting. What is this? Pretty sure there's something there. Ah, the gas impedes optical weapons. The description at the top of the screen just said that. Okay, so non-optical weapons will be good to use. Alright, oh, the Powered Silence wants to get in on this? Alright, fine. Bring it on. Yeah, they hardly did any damage. Of course, the same was true of us. Peacemaker is targeting my hot conductor, I think? Yeah. Didn't even destroy any of them. Still not destroying any of them. What are you? You're new. Was that a nuke? Might have been, I'm not sure. Alright, they're going for my cruiser, just like I knew they would. And they're going straight for the main hull, too. They're not messing around. Okay, we shot down most of those missiles. And took a very negligible amount of damage. Good. Oh, that time they did attack the bow gun. The fact that that resets the charge is unfortunate, but it means the main hull isn't getting damaged. Just more tracer missiles. Good. And once again, negligible damage because we shot down a bunch of the missiles. Uh-oh, these guys probably have a Belmont because they're a fresh squadron. Yep. Firing at the wave cannon, I think. The bow gun. Okay. Surprisingly not too much damage for a full-strength Stayer squadron firing its Balmung. I would say this is going well. We've only lost a single squadron. And we've destroyed tons of enemies. Now let's start doing some cheeky mining. How much is available here anyway? Wow. 320. The big question is if we're ever going to be able to deposit it, though. I heard a wave cannon ready to go to cross the Rubicon. Okay, tell you what. Owl Light, reveal more to me. Okay, there's what I picked up with my my desync sonar. I noticed a Daedalus. What the heck is this? Drill laser. Interesting. Okay, this is a little cheesy. But I'm actually gonna reload. I know. Kinda cheesy. I'm gonna go to... Oh wow, it's right there. Made no okay, so I just have to desync sonar from where I am. Or I could maybe move around a little. If I can force it to do that. No, it really doesn't want to. Fine. Go like this? Will that do? No, it refuses to go the way I want. Fine, desync sonar from your current hex. Because I want to hit them with the what's it called? Desync cannon. Desync shot 2. I mean, I brought the Race Velger along. I might as well get proper use out of it, right? Nice. That was beautiful. Oh, okay. Found an enemy unit. Notice. So it's going to get a free attack even if we knew it was there. That's interesting. Please don't destroy my force. Okay, it's still alive. And alive, I think, is actually a pretty good description since it's made out of Bido essence. Alright, you need to resync so that you can board a hangar and get repaired. Oh, yeah, I need to have you mine again. Okay. So many enemies. I guess try to focus down injured groups. Ugh, disappointing. Bridge gun certainly seems more powerful. Also seems like it's not really a bridge gun. It's called main cannon on the little panel to the right, which seems like a much more accurate description. That almost seems like overkill against a group of 2. It seems pretty powerful. Go ahead and hit this group. Contradicting what I just said about focusing them down, but... Oh, never mind. Wouldn't have been overkill after all. Okay, well, whatever. Forces, you know what to do. Surely, we can finish this group. Oh, by the way, how's your wave cannon? Alright, not charged at all. Excellent. Let's get the decoy up there. Maybe take some shots. Possibly. It's going to be hard to get in any shots with the Cross the Rubicon. I don't want to put my power armor in the line of fire. I'm going to need that. Yeah, gonna be tough to use to cross the Rubicon's wave cannon this time. So what the heck? This Daedalus, and it has attached auxiliaries. It has bits, basically. Auxiliary weapon supporting the orbital fighter. While sticking to the unit, it is able to launch an attack on an enemy unit. Fighter fitted with cyber connectors, allowing it to move support pods through mind control. It is capable of desyncing. That's a really cool unit. Granzilla gets all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna look forward to using them in the remake. Now, how do I want to fight this other Daedalus? It does have a wave cannon, but it has no charge right now, so not too worried about that. So, is the play to go for the Daedalus itself or its auxiliaries? Let's go for the Daedalus itself. I don't know if the auxiliaries can do anything if their fighter is destroyed. That was not terribly effective. Is it about time to get another decoy in there? Maybe. And I'm not going to move the transport itself any closer, the Jormungandr, because it is my flagship. Getting it destroyed is game over. Here's what I might do. I might detach the Hot Conductor's force. Now, this is gutsy, because this could get the Hot Conductor destroyed, and that would suck. But I want to simultaneously get this spoils and expose that desynced unit. Yep, noticed a distortion, found an enemy unit. We got solar system wind, and it does get the Oppie. Hopefully it's not too devastating. We lost one. But the point of doing that is now that it's exposed, the defensive force can go in there and ram it. And finish it off. Possibly worthwhile, though the enemy could focus down my Hot Conductor now. Boy, this thing is really decked out with weapons. Oh, that's real interesting. That's a really interesting unit. Alright, let's hope that they don't attack the Cross the Rubicon and ruin its charge. They might, but that's a risk we'll have to take. And we'll resupply the Hraesvelgr. Okay, we cannot fire the bow gun because it's not charged, so that's a turn. No, they're really going for that bow gun. That's fine. Not too concerned about that, really. Firing at, yep, the Hot Conductor. With harvesters. Try to shoot them down with tracer missiles, I guess. There's only 2 of them, so this shouldn't be too devastating. Oh, did we shoot them all down? We did. Excellent. Okay, they're going for the decoy. That's what I like to see. Going for the defensive force. A Kenrokuen with Tracer Missile 2. Boy, it fires a lot of those things. Okay, defensive force is really hanging in there. Living up to its name. Oh, that is going to destroy the heck out of that poor flexible force. It got pile bunkered. Of course, it also destroyed its own, whatever that fighter was called. Daedalus. Destroyed its own Daedalus. Alright, these Kenrokuins are the next wave to contend with, I see. A single stayer I'm not too concerned about. Nope, and it didn't even hit. Still going for the decoy up there. Wow, they're going for that decoy. Which is great. That's what I want. Oh, that is a full-strength stayer squadron targeting the core of my cruiser, but just with tracer missiles, and it's still got plenty of hit points, so that's fine. Oh, another enemy assault carrier, Hildis Vinny. Nice, it completely missed. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. Another one. I don't really see an alternative other than to fight my way through these guys. Because sure, I could try to blast through all the ice blocks, but look how many there are. I would run out of time. And there's no guarantee I would avoid the enemy by doing so. Still, this is continuing to go well. We've lost one squadron and one force. It's not great, but the sheer number of enemies we've destroyed is really intense. So I'm going to save that. I think that that's pretty good. Let's have the Owl Light reveal more to us. With its desync sonar. So there's the Kenrokuins. Two of which have pile bunkers ready to go. Not a lot I can do about that at the moment. I'll just try to deal with these assault carriers in the way. At least we know they can't be decoys. Now, I think the Kenrokuins are slow. Yeah, they're very slow. And the pile bunker does not have a lot of range. No. So as long as we don't get too close to them, we're okay. However, I think that I did put my... Yes, I did end up putting my Owl Light in the line of fire. And there's no question it would get one-shotted. But if I can get rid of the charge, reset the charge, I mean, on the pile bunker, then we're okay. So step one, let's try to get these peacemakers out of the way. Okay, that was a failure. However, can we reset the charge on the Kenrokuin? That is what matters. Sorry to leave you on the front like this, Hot Conductor, when you're down 2 fighters, but right now, we don't have the choice. No. Now I'm just going to lose my force and my AWACS to it. We can't let that happen. Let's move this down farther. Maybe to here. That should be safely out of the line of fire. Or is it? Yeah, because that guy's pile bunker's not ready. That one is. But we can always hit it with the Wise Man. These Kenrokuins are fairly terrifying. They're very powerful. Honestly, what I need to do is get rid of the Peacemaker and then have the force point blank the Kenrokuin. That's what really needs to happen here. I don't think that they can get rid of it like that, though. They didn't even hit it. Hello, Cross the Rubicon. Hello. There we go. We found our solution. Alright, so here's what we need to do. Attach to your force. Move the Cross the Rubicon forward. How can I get the most enemies? Including the Kenrokuin. With the shape of the wave cannon, it's gonna be, yeah, because unless there's an enemy in that hex, we're not gonna make best use of the splash, but c'est la vie. Okay, charge reset. That is what matters the most. Go ahead and detach your force now. And it can point blank that Stayer Squadron here. For reasonable damage. Then see if you can do anything about the Stayer with just one fighter left. No. That poor hot conductor just can't get anything done right now. Move the decoy in closer. Bridge gun. So many potential targets. I guess go for that Stayer Squadron there. Well, we got one. And now the trace laser. So many targets. Tell you what, let's hold off on you. Let's see what these forces can get done. I don't think I... Oh! I do care about the transport because squadrons can retreat into it for repairs. We need to take it out. We can't let that happen. Ram it to death. Oh, and that's a Jormungandr custom. That could... No, it's not a decoy because it's firing at us. But that is not a an assault carrier. That's just a regular transport. 93 hit points left. This guy might not finish it. But I'm hoping this and the trace laser from the Garum can finish it. Yeah, trace laser, let's hope it does. Or I shall be disappointed. It's not in range. What if I move you to here? I think it was the bridge gun that could have fired at it, and probably should have. Oh man, is that another reload? I know how cheesy this is to abuse save states like this, I'm aware. But after the whole Garrod debacle and how that mission nearly drove me insane, I feel a lot less bad about a bit of save state abuse to save my time and sanity, and not have to redo the whole mission 20 times. Alright, yeah, I'm sorry, but we can't let that happen. We have to destroy this, or everything's just going to retreat into it and be fully repaired, and then we're screwed. I mean, sure, not everything literally can retreat into it, but it'll be a pain. Oh, only 18 hit points left that time. Now the bridge gun should be able to finish it, I think. Yes. There we go. Good. And the Trace Laser 2, which we know is not going to do a large amount of damage. Go ahead and finish off the stair, if possible. Nope, couldn't even accomplish that. Now, we know the winning play here. Cross the Rubicon, open fire. Excellent. There, now we reveal... We actually didn't reveal the one that has its charge. I should have moved farther forward, I guess. That's a problem. But if we can't even see it, it shouldn't be able to get close enough to pile bunker us. Now I really want to take this out for the same reason as the Jormungandr custom up above. We don't need enemies retreating into it and getting it repaired. Right, the Hildisvini. See what you can get done with some tracer missiles. Probably not a lot. No, not a lot. Move that decoy forward. Oh, let's disguise it too. There we go. Do some more mining. We can fill up here. This can store up to 200, so it can mine 2 more times. You finally can go into the Hraesvelgr for repairs. And the Force will attack the Stayer Squadron here, taking out 2 of them, which is decent. Honestly, you should just retreat into the cruiser for repairs, I think. Or, better yet, the Hraesvelgr. Which, by the way... Oh, right, the warhead literally just retreated into it. Let's get this guy out of the Hraesvelgr's way. Resupply the Garum. Don't even ask questions about how that works. Great, now the Hraesvelgr can hopefully get into range to use some of its weapons. Just the tracer missiles, but good enough. Can you take out a Peacemaker? Nice. And you need to retreat for repairs. Okay, are we satisfied with this? I think so. Well, let's see what the enemy does by way of counterattack. Sure, go ahead and just do chip damage to the bow gun. Of all things you could do, that's a relatively not a big deal. Powered Silence going after my Force. Accomplishing very little. I'm sure the Force isn't going to accomplish much with its counterattack either. No. Clash of the Titans right there. Well, I see an enemy AWACS. And yet another Kenrokuin. Oh, they got one of my Cross the Rubicons. Oh, that force is almost... Oh, it got pile bunkered. Those Kenrokuins are the most terrifying thing. There's no question in my mind. I need to get forces up in their grill, is what I need to do. But that's going to be hard, because my... Oh, no. That's another force down. Oh, it destroyed its own squadron with that, though. Our losses are piling up. Oof. I'm not altogether convinced I want to keep that result. I'm going to move to another save slot. Make a new save here. Because, I don't know. I don't know what to do about these Kenrokuins. I'm not entirely convinced I'm in a position to take them out. Because it's the forces are going to need to force ram them, but my forces are taking really heavy losses and are totally out of position to deal with them. Also, this is obviously going to be a really long mission. We may only be halfway done. So I'm going, if that. You know, could be even longer than that. Turn-wise, we're okay. We've got lots of turns left. But I'm going to call it an episode here. This is going to be at least a two-parter. Next time we continue trying to fight our way through Operation Glitnir. I'll see you then.